Welcome back to Pride Month here on Veil of Death MTG. I hope that by the 5th video you all know what you're in for, so instead I am once again happy to welcome my guests from Oops All Salt, and after some time, finally, the SHATTERGANG as well. So as always, check out the cool links in the description box below, including the link to the Wizards article and event that inspired this. Hashtag not sponsored by Wizards. Yet? Let them know that this is a cool channel if you enjoy the gameplay, and without further ado, welcome Tom on Electric 6 High Voltage, Rowtomic, Chris also on Rowtomic, Husbands of the Storm, Baz brings Hash Brown and Pride Sauce, Hashaton Kitse, and I am crossing universes with Deadpool and Red Death on Play Me Like a Wincon. We are nearing the end of Pride Month, but before we fall into the oblivion, we will do what we do best and use our either good or bad luck to see if there will be a tomorrow. With that confusing and mixed message out of the way, do we have any pre-games?
Nope, afraid not.
Alright, good luck, have fun. I will draw for the turn. I'll play a Scalding Tarn, play a Chrome Mox, pitch this Red Elemental Blast, attempt to cast Ragavan, attempt to fetch, and with that land I will play a Mana Vault. Then I am passing the turn.
Draw. Shatter Skull, tapped, and pass the turn.
Draw a magic card. Can play as Marsh Flats and pass.
I'll draw. Polluted Delta. There you go.
Untappies, draw for turn, play my own Polluted Delta. You know what? Baz, I'll attack you with Monkey.
Take the 2, go to 38, and you get, drumroll, a Demonic Consultation.
You can keep it in exile. I would just crack my other fetch and go get my one Surveil land.
Looks like we're on plan B, lads.
Surveil. I'll dump this Lotus Petal into my graveyard and pass turn.
Cool. Tap. Draw. I'll play this Polluted Delta. I'll crack to find my Volcanic Island, and then I will cast Ral. I will pass the turn.
End. I'm going to crack this. Still on your end, I'm going to Vampiric Cure. Goes on top. Then we'll untap, start turn. Draw this mystery card. Cephalid Colosseum. And cast a, wouldn't you guessed it, Mystic Remora.
In response, crack it.
I'll just be passing turn.
Alright. Draw. Shock myself. I'm gonna cast my own Ra. I say go.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Baz, my boy, I will attack you for 2 with Ragavan.
My boy. I mean, what could you possibly hit this time? Get this. Sacrifice.
I'm getting all the cool pieces from you, bro. I guess I can leave one treasure behind. And I'll cast this lovely Deadpool trading card. Now the question is, who am I gonna piss off?
Which ride
Not
are
me.
you going to take?
I will let the fate decide with the dice. Chris, you're 1, 2, 3. Tom, you're 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
I mean, there is a correct path here, but at the same time, YOLO. Chris, it's you.
Ah.
Pass the turn.
Untap. I take 3. Draw a card. Play this Volcanic Fissure. Bolt myself. Cast this Frantic Search.
Trigger.
You can draw a card. Draw 2. Discard. This Vexing Bauble. This Sink into Stupor. I'll cast this Springleaf Drum.
We have another fish.
You can have it. Pass the turn there.
Let's untap. Hurt myself for 1 to pay for fish.
You like the Johnny Cash song?
Draw.
That little wheeze.
It took me a while.
It honestly took me longer than it should have. Play a fetch land. Verdant Catacomb. 7 and a dream. Pass.
Can I go to my next turn?
Let's see if I chose poorly.
Emergence Zone. Go for the Delphi.
If I answer this Douthie Death, can I attack you with my Ral and you block?
You mean, can I attack you and you...
Either way, yeah. I just want my Ral dead.
Yeah, I will attack you gladly.
Cool. Tybalt's Trickery this.
Oh!
Fish trigger.
Go ahead.
Now this is gonna be funny.
So, Tybalt's mill 1 card.
It's a Twin Flame.
Cool. And then you start flipping off the top of your library until you find a spell that's not called Douthie.
Right. So it's an opposition agent.
Uh-oh.
The person with the fetch land is absolutely going to respond, but we'll crack Underground Sea.
I swing with my rattle to pass.
Look at me with no blockers having the best time.
Then I say go.
Draw for turn. Deadpool goes at Chris. Monkey goes at Baz.
I am going to flash out Orcish Bowmaster.
I guess my monkey dies.
You better believe your monkey dies.
I will happily block the Deadpool with Ral.
See, everybody wins.
Start by playing 1 to cast this Cabal Ritual, not pay for fish.
I assume the one's responding to the trigger.
1, 2, 3 is heads. 4, 5, 6 is tails. Heads
Yep.
is always the success. Tails is the
Okay.
bad one.
Okay. You could also go for odds and even.
Heads. I win.
Yep.
I don't flip, obviously. Now I get my free black. I'll cast this Chain of Vapor targeting my Deadpool. Not pay for the fish. I get another heads and I will not flip. So I will return Deadpool to my hand and not copy Chain of Vapor. 4 mana, cast Deadpool. I will have myself an Orcish Bowmaster. And with that ETB trigger, I will shoot that Orc army. And I will P the T.
Draw. How many cards in people's hands?
I get free.
I have 4.
9.
Jessica's will.
Yeah, Jessica's Will for mana, targeting Barry.
Would you like to draw a card?
Yes, I would.
I will shoot the opposition agent for 1.
10 red mana.
What's the worst that can happen?
Recast Ral. Treasonous Augur. I'll cast this Tavern Scoundrel with the rest of my mana, passing the turn after that.
Untap. Fish will die. Lose 3 life, oh my goodness. Draw for turn. Play this command tower. Start off with hurting myself for 1. Cast a Sol Ring. Unstable Harmonics.
Mystic Study.
Gonna go 2. Cast a Hashaton.
Ah, boy.
I'm gonna cast this Mox Opal. Pass the turn. 7 cards.
Have the next turn. Ooh. Paying for the study. A signet.
Wait, how are you paying for the study? Because only instants and sorceries are cheaper?
Ah, right. I thought it was 1. Never mind.
It should be 1.
It
Easy
should
edition, guys.
be 1, yeah.
Arcane Signet, errata to 1 mana.
You heard it here, folks. 2025 Arcane Signet should be 1 mana. Make it happen, wizards.
Engagement bait.
Anything else there?
No, nothing. I have nothing.
Move straight to combat. Tom, I will attack you with my Deadpool.
Yes, I'm going to take 5 then.
Second main, cast the Red Death. I'm not paying for Ristic, you can draw.
Draw.
I will shoot Tom in the face. Army grows by not much. I have not yet drawn another land, and I will just pass.
Draw. Pass the turn.
Lose 3 because of goddamn Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
22. I should have attacked. I'm a silly sausage.
He's doing to you what Limp Bizkit did to the music in the 90s.
Did it all for the nookie. Let's complete the set. Let's play the Tundra for land. Let's cast a Kitsa. Oh, let's offer up an attack, actually. Let's go to combat. My Deadpooled Orcish Bowmaster is coming at you, Chris.
Block with my Treasonous Augur. Why not?
Rest in pepperonis. So we're going to move to discard because I have exactly 8 cards in hand. Pitch this Watery Grave.
Next turn, give me something good. Ooh. Honestly, I'm fine to pass my turn.
I'd say upkeep draw. Attack directly to Tom with 5.
5 again,
I think someone wants rid of that opposition agent.
Maybe.
I guess.
I will pass turn.
Draw. I'm drawing the wrong half of my deck.
I feel that.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
No upkeep triggers. Draw for turn. Cast an Arcane Signet.
Where's my meltdown?
I mean, if I don't draw a good card, I'm going to give you a meltdown in a second to draw. Pass.
Okay. In your end step,
Here we go.
I'm gonna cast a Mystical Tutor.
Ristic Study trigger.
Okay.
I would like to respond.
Yes.
Cast an opposition agent.
I'm Deadpool has to attack 2 people at once each turn.
That's really not great. I'm going to do something really, really stupid, I guess. Fierce Guardianship, my own Mystical Tutor.
Ristic Study trigger.
Pay for Ristic.
No
So
one gets
it's
to
my
tutor. It's just like everyone else's turn.
Yeah.
I go to my turn then.
Before you switch phases, let me know.
I would move to combat then.
I will tap the red dev and goad your opposition agent and force you to draw a card. Baz in the face for 1.
I won't block.
You won't block?
No.
Alright, then let's go. It's
Cool.
free to you.
Yeah.
Pass.
What does this game devolve to?
I have no idea.
Draw for turn. You know what? I'll play this fetch land. Yeah, attack Baz with Deadpool for 5.
Tap Kitsa to draw a discard. Discard this Psychic Frog.
You get a tapped 4/4 zombie.
Hurt myself for the ability, and I will get a tap 4/4 zombie because I'm a donut. I think I'll block.
Hope your oppo dies. Pass.
Draw a card. Let's just do this. I'll cast this Time Twister. You may draw all of the cards.
Opposition agent for 1.
Alright, fair enough.
Cast Fierce Guardianship.
Cool, that's fine. Roll trigger, safe, and I will pass the turn there.
Hold on still at the end of turn because oppo agent has 1 damage on it. I will goad Hashaton, forcing Baz to draw a card.
Killing my opposition agent, I guess.
Still at the end, I will crack that fetch land. Just in
My
case.
opposition agent.
Shazam!
Reanimate instant speed.
I'll get this Badlands.
Untap. Draw. Golding Tarn is my land. And since there's no longer an opposition agent, I'm gonna crack it, go at 19. Island. The least identifiable one on camera. So I guess we're going to combat. Tom,
Yes.
I would like to send my 1/3 at you.
I would block with my 1/3.
Second main phase. I'm gonna cast Reanimate and I'm gonna target opposition agent in my graveyard.
I'll cast this Mystical Tutor. You may draw. Shoot Hashaton for 1.
What are you getting with it? That's what I want to know. But just in case it matters, A2 life and mental misstep it.
I will sack this treasure and show you this spell. There's only instance targeting mental misstep, not paying for Ristic Study.
Choosing not to draw for Mystic. So that'll resolve.
Let's see what I can get. Game has changed a little bit. Oh yeah, I'll get this Flare duplication. I wanted to go get a tutor, but then you cast Reanimate, so...
You already had a tutor. You're so greedy.
Yes, I am.
Oppo onto the battlefield and I will lose 3 life. Pass there.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a wizard war. I would cast a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Ristic Study.
Draw.
I will shoot Baz in the face.
And it enters as your Deadpool. That's an Orcish Bowmaster, but now it's a Phyrexian Metamorph.
So it'll enter as Deadpool, the base card,
Yep.
and then you can
Is it?
choose. Yes, because the text box is on a different layer to the copyable attributes. But then you can still choose what text box you swap with. So the end result is still yours is a Bowmaster's Deadpool and Death's is a Deadpool.
Where would you like to shoot?
You in the face. Pass the turn.
I will just go to my turn, draw a card, lose the 3 life in the upkeep as well. I will not forget about it. And move to combat. Attack Baz for 9.
Block with Psychic Frog. Rest in Pepperoni's little frog.
Pass the turn.
Draw. I'll pass the turn.
Tom, do you want to be the problem together?
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
We'll draw discard at end of turn. Discard this Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh
Let's
no.
be friends!
Direct the Bowmaster to death in the face.
I'll take 1.
Hashtag trigger.
Make a Consecrated Sphinx.
Well, in your end step, I will goad your Consecrated Sphinx and make you draw a card.
I'm pinging you, Baz.
Untap. Draw a card for turn. Combat. Who doesn't have flyers? No one has flyers,
Oh,
right?
that's
No one.
Tom.
Yes.
4. Activate Kitsa. Draw a discard. Put in Razaketh in the bin.
Oh, you're getting pinged.
You have to
11.
pay 3 with Razaketh.
Razaketh, copy.
Oh, you have a Raza.
I do have a Razamataza. I'm gonna sack this Sphinx. Sure. White for a tireless tribe. I cast a Meat Hook Massacre. I might still get it wrong. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Okay,
Our
cool.
creatures get -X, right? Is that's the
It's
one?
0.
Right?
Cast it for
Ah, okay.
Sacrifice Kitsa to Razakats.
We all lose a life, right?
I'm gonna get this card.
Does it rhyme with Shmelum?
Maybe. Activate the Tireless Tribe. I'm gonna discard Asherim the Hegemon. Trigger on the stack, which you will be surprised to hear I'm going to pay for.
Hashaton
Sorry,
trigger on the stack. Anybody have a
Yeah.
bounce spell for that meat hook?
Unfortunately, no.
Nope.
I do.
let me guess what's gonna happen. You get a copy of Sharoom. Sharoom will return Sharoom to the battlefield. Legend rule the original. Then put its own trigger on the stack, returning it, and each time that happens, because you will loop that, we will die to a Meat Massacre.
Correct, yes.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, the flare doesn't interact with this Flusterstorm does not interact with it, or this Arcane Signet doesn't interact. We die! Congratulations, Bass.
Oh,